Well, hello everybody, and while we're on the subject of DIY, I thought I'd just show you the sort of thing that we get with cables. Now this is a standard sort of USB charging cable, and you'll see that through just general use it starts to fray around that. That still works and it's still just fine. But we've got, well, Wendy bought a new cable, this one, yesterday, and that's got a sort of limited lifetime warranty on it. It's a very long cable because it reaches right over to the top end of the bed from this area here. But the original Apple cable that I have, and this came with the 12-inch iPad that we have, and look at the state of that cable. Now that also still works, but over time, you know, what's going to happen to those little tiny wires inside there? I think what's going to happen is that they are going to break. And what I've been cleaning out the garage sort of space there, I've came across some stuff called, here it is, this stuff called Sugru. And I bought it ages ago for fixing something in the caravan that we have, so it must be like well, nearly 2 years ago I bought this, and it's been in there. So it's a moldable glue, but it sort of says, you know, here it is. It comes in a little tiny sort of packet that you cut around, and I've already cut around it, and it looks like this. This is the jet black, so you sort of mold it up, and yeah, it's a bit like plasticine. It's sort of sticky, but in air, when it gets exposed to the air after a while, it will go sort of permanently into a shape. So what they say you can do is, and I'll show you it down here while I'm doing it. What you can do is, around that sort of cable, what you can do is just take a bit of that and just mold it around that cable. So this will become like a protective layer on there, like a little extra sleeve that is permanently on and protecting that cable, because it will bond itself to the cable. I know it looks a bit sort of incongruous really with a big lump of black tar on it, because that's sort of what it feels like. But if you get it sort of shaped up nicely, you can leave it like that. That will protect the end of that cable, and I'm going to do that while we're here. I'm going to do that to the other one as well. They just break off a bit of this. Oh, this stuff is not cheap. The packet, and you get 3 of those bits, so you know you get quite a bit. You get 3 of those, but the cost of those, I think when I bought it, I remember, that's quite expensive. But I wanted something like this, a sort of flexible, gluey sort of stuff, for the job I had in mind, to glue something in place and remain flexible. it was £6 odd a packet. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's like really, really expensive. But yeah, I mean, you know, I've done 2 cables out of 1 packet, and I could sort of slim that down even more. Bearing in mind, this doesn't go hard; it remains flexible like a rubber. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this round the other end. Although this end is not frayed, because that's the USB end, it doesn't really get much of a hammering. But I'm going to put that around there as well, and just sort of make sure that that is also strengthened up. Because, you know, I mean, to be fair, we give our cables a right hammering because we are using them all of the time. So that's on there. I think that, you know, that looks reasonably neat. But and the point is that these cables are, you know, the longer cables that we bought. That was 30 quid. So £30 to replace a sort of USB to lightning connector Apple cable. Now the one we bought yesterday for Wendy, it was a 3-meter cable. That was £30, but it wasn't an Apple cable. It was a different mate, I can't remember what. But it was from we went in, we found a sort of Apple shop. They're a sort of Apple partner called Stormfront. Very nice store. All of their interior design is designed and supplied by Apple, so they're very much part of the family, but they are allowed to sell third-party products and their own stuff. And they give, actually, if you buy from them, if you buy Apple products, you get a longer warranty from them than you do from Apple. Weird. So that's quite good. So I bought that. But I thought, you know, while I was looking through that, I thought, right, yeah, that Sugru fix that thing, moldable glue, fix, bond, cushion, replace, create and seal. So it's a versatile little thing. These are some of the things that they say you can do with it, like gluing on handles, you know, making little hooks. Yeah, it really is very versatile stuff. Now I don't know, I can't remember whether it worked on the thing. I think it did. I was running some cable, and I had I didn't want a permanent thing, so I wanted to make a little hook up, and that seemed to be the thing. I honestly don't think it was the right thing, but you know, it was anything that I could think of doing at the time. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to be sort of showing you more sort of motorhome DIY sort of stuff as we go on. What I will say is, if you enjoy our videos, then please do give us a thumbs up. That helps us. Even if you don't like the videos, give it a thumbs down. That helps us too, to understand what we're getting right, what we're getting wrong. We are the Happy Travellers. We travel around the UK and Europe in our motorhome pretty much full time. And if you want to follow our journey, why not click that subscribe button? And if you want to be a super subscriber, ring the bell and we'll send you a reminder every time we upload a new video. And that's it for this little DIY tip. Don't forget that product is Sugru. I'm not even sure if you can still get it. You might need to buy it online, but there you go. I'll see if I can put a link to, if it's on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description below. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.